Hey, I'm Jamey with Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the game, the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. It's a bit of a mouthful for a longer named game like this. So this is the first in a series of what will hopefully be 3 games where you proceed chapter by chapter through a book of Lord of the Rings. Not by actually reading the chapter, but just by thematically, they're broken down chapter by chapter, trying to solve a cooperative trick-taking puzzle. It's a little bit like The Crew, if you're familiar with that, where you every player has a random hand of cards, and then there are some tasks that you need to complete. But I really like the way the tasks are built into this trick-taking game, and that is they are built into the characters. You have the choice to select one of often 4 characters. Sometimes there might be more. And usually there are, or always there are at least one character that you must choose. So on this character guide here for chapter 1, it says that you must choose, a player must choose Frodo and Bilbo. Gandalf and Pippin are optional. And one of them is selected by default. Frodo, the player who happens to have the one ring in their hand, randomly, they must choose Frodo. So that takes a little bit of the choice out of it. But the other players get to choose which ones they want. I guess one player needs to choose Bilbo here, but if you have 4 players, one player can choose based on the cards they have in their hand, who wants to be Pippin. One player can choose who wants to be Gandalf. We actually played a 3-player game. We played through 4 scenarios of this, 4 chapters. And so it was a 3-player game. So we actually had a real choice at the end here of which goal we wanted to actually leave out. And not only are these goals, but some of them also have special abilities, which is nice. That they're a character, they have a special ability that I was expecting. I wasn't expecting, though, that the task that you're trying to complete is also built into that character, what that character is motivated to do in that chapter. So, for example, Bilbo needs to win 3 or more tricks. Pippin needs to win the fewest tricks or tie for the fewest tricks. Gandalf just needs to win 1 or more tricks, just have a little bit of success in trick taking. So I just love how the tasks are built into these characters. It feels thematic. It's a streamlined system. You're not dealing with a separate system of tasks, and it gave the designer a lot of control over what what the puzzle is for each chapter of the game, because they have this different array of characters. Like every time you play a chapter, you have a different array of characters that come into play with different motivations. So yeah, that is my favorite mechanism. It's a simple mechanism, but it's really brilliantly executed in the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. And I look forward to playing through more of the chapters. It was fun to play through the first 4 of them. That is my favorite mechanism in this game. If you can think of another game that has a use of characters for both powers and the goals themselves, the things that change the shape of that scenario, that chapter, let me know about that in the comments below. Thanks.